Our chilo kebab is ready. One of the most famous street food of Iran, it's called Kabab Koobideh or ground meat kebab. Usually this dish is made with ground beef or ground lamb or combination of two. And this is a food, it serves in any high-end restaurants, in any clubs, as well as a lot of little shacks. They have been scattered all over the cities in Iran, in Tehran, in Shiraz, in any city you go, you can find it. As well as you can find it in any recreation parks, and or when you are on the streets during the lunchtime or dinner time, you can just follow your nose and find where they serve that, because the smell of this heavenly kebab is everywhere, and the smell has been filled up the streets as well as any indoors bazaars and places. And this is very simple dish to be made, and it's made with today I'm going to make it for you with ground beef, onions, salt, pepper, very small amount of breadcrumb. Combination usually is 3 times meat and 1 onion, salt and pepper to your taste, and usually for every 3 pounds of meat, I put about 2 tablespoons of breadcrumb. We're gonna start with our onions. Place them in food processor. 1.5 tablespoons of salt and about half a teaspoon of black pepper, 2 tablespoons of breadcrumb. The breadcrumb is observing all the juice from your onions, and it keeps it, and basically your kebab, after you made it, it goes absolutely nice and juicy. And I forgot to say, the meat I'm using is 80-20, 80% lean, 20% fat. The onion mixture is ready, and I'm gonna pour the whole thing on top of the ground beef and start mixing it. There are many variations of making the kebab koobideh. Some people, they like to mix half and half, half ground beef, half ground lamb. Some people, they like to just use ground beef. Some people only ground lamb. Some people, they want to get rid of the juice from onions, or some people, they even put eggs in it. But this is the easiest way. I find out this is the easiest way to make this kebab, and I have been making this kebab for many years, and served this since 2000, since 99 or 2000 in my restaurants in Portland, Oregon. You really have to mix your meat and onion together until you can feel your meat is sticky, so it can stick to the skewers, and it won't fall when you put it on the fire. And this kebab is always made on top of the charcoal. As I said, it has got a heavenly smell. I have been mixing the ground beef for almost 5 minutes. It should be ready, because as you see, it is really sticky. Now it got stuck to my hands, my fingers, and it's the time now I have to skewer it and put it on the skewer. It's the time to skewer the meat, and what we have is few skewers, as you see, and that is for ground beef kebab. How it works is basically you have to wet your hand in the water so the meat is not going to stick to your hand, and get some portion of the meat, you know, as much as your fistful, Go over the skewer and with your finger clean the skewer, the top of the skewer, and slowly push it down on the skewer. By doing this, don't go all the way down, just go as big as the middle of your fingers. That's it. Three pounds of ground beef, 80-20, and 1 pound of onions. That should give you about 12-13 skewers. But if you want to make your skewer a little bit meatier, obviously you're going to get less. Another one I show you, get the portion of meat, grab the skewer, go from the middle on the top, clean your skewer. Now slowly massage the meat and bring it down. And what I do, not only I do that, bringing it down, I make sure both sides are the exact same thickness. With your hand and go like this, both sides, make it the same look. The ground beef gave me 12 skewers of Koobideh. I can see how good they are, hopefully. Not hopefully, definitely. They are so good. 11, and this is the last one, number 12. And usually I say each skewer should be like a quarter pounder, 3 pounds of meat. Gonna give you 12 skewers plus the onions and the spices you put in. Each one of them is about 5 ounces of meat and other stuff. The ground beef kebab or any kebab goes very well with some vegetables, like some green peppers. They are not chili, they are just green peppers. They're quite nice. Or some grilled tomatoes. I'm gonna have a skewer of tomatoes and also a small skewer of green peppers. Usually we have ground beef kebab or kebab koobideh with rice, with the plain basmati rice. When I say plain, not plain, has got some saffron and definitely with some butter, the way we make it. And it is absolutely lovely. And we call that shelo kebab. And people, they die for it. Basically, that's the dish to die for. And the salad we use with that is Shirazi salad, diced tomatoes, cucumbers, and some red onions with a touch of dried mint with some olive oil and lime juice, and that is also gorgeous. Of course, you need to add some salt and pepper with it as well. Also, we have it with Persian style tzatziki or mastokhiyar, and that is yogurt with some diced or shredded cucumber with salt, touch of black pepper, and some dried mint. All of these things, they go quite well. Also, some turshi or some pickles. You can have it with garlic pickle, you can have it with cucumber pickles, and all of these are gorgeous. Anyway, it's the time now to put this meat in the fridge, cool it down, and I go and I start my fire and come back for the whole thing. Getting my charcoal ready to start making fire. Some charcoal fluid. And I have made the chimney for it. We're gonna come back in about 10 minutes. Hopefully that's gonna be ready. In any Persian home, having a grill, having a barbecue grill in any form, in a form of charcoal, gas, or even like a fire pit I've got over there, it's must have equipment. Basically, every Persian, they should have one of these in their homes. And now we're gonna put some of the koobideh, some of the kebab on the fire, and definitely we have to make sure rotate them constantly, otherwise one side gonna get cooked and the other side doesn't. And by doing that, basically suddenly you will find out your kebab is all over the place. It's gonna fall off the actual skewer. Now you see one side has already got some color on it. They look beautiful, stunningly gorgeous, and they must be absolutely tasty. I'm sure they are. I wish you guys were here. You would taste this kebab with me. You would see how good that is. Everything so far is gorgeous. Everything. The kebab, the tomatoes, the green peppers, oh my God. And also I made some rice inside. We're gonna look at that as well. And the whole thing, the gorgeous, this is one of the best chilo kebabs you can ever have. Particularly with some sumac and oh God, you don't wanna know. Actually, you should know. And it's only 2 people, they're gonna eat this. Me and my beautiful, gorgeous video director, my lovely wife Zora. Me and her, we're gonna have this. And unfortunately, we don't have anybody else here at home. I'm probably gonna be good for a few days for us, for 2 days, 3 days, maybe. But there's a midnight snack as well, you know. Let's go in and dish it up. Our chilo kebab is ready, and it's only me and my beautiful wife Zora are here today to eat, nobody else. And hopefully that's going to be enough for 2 of us. I know it's going to last us probably 2-3 days. Anyway, please look for our next video for instruction to show you how I made the basmati rice. And I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. I wish all of you guys were here and you could taste some of these food with me. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Also push that little bell on the corner of subscription so you can get notification anytime I make a new video. Oh, and if you can, please join us in our Facebook page at facebook.com/mysimpledinner. And thank you very much for watching this video. This is Chef Kooroush from Portland, Oregon.